Good morning. Hello, Malakal. Hello, Psycho402. Oh, one sec, just need to sort my lights out. I'm back. Apologies. Apologies for that. There we go. There we go. Good evening. Good morning. Hello. How are we today? Are we doing well? Welcome to the stream, Psycho402. Good to see you. Let's get some sounds going. All right. Let's get started. I'm sure my camera will figure out that I'm not blue in a moment. Okay, microphone's on. I checked your build your own build video. It was quite good. Thank you very much. Every time I hit publish on a build video or any video, I always, after I've spent so long on it, it's always really hard to know whether it's any good anymore. So it's nice that I've had some nice reactions already. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. It struck you I mentioned a Warbringer build with a crossbow. Yeah, that was actually the one I have highlighted here. This bad boy that I did in the second Win League. Have you played some crossbow Warbringer yourself? But today we are playing Hardcore Solo Self-Found Stormweaver. A totem build. Wow, she looks so goofy. Maybe I need to put some microtransactions on her. Should we do that? What kind of totem build was it? Was it a mortar cannon build or something else? Oh, I have a staff. Oh, look at that. King of the Faradin? Liberator of Ray class. There we go. Let's put on my whale armor, shall we? What else have we got? Mask of the Val. Goofy. Goofy, goofy, goofy. But I do want to fly. I like flying. Oh, don't one of these make me fly? I like one of these makes me fly. Wasn't it the King of Faradin? Mortar cannon, but you crafted a very good grenade crossbow, but you never enjoyed the temple, so it was a short league. Yeah, I can't say the temple has been my favorite mechanic. I like that it's a good source of items, but each run just takes so long, eh? That is one thing that stands out to me. I'm hoping that when we get a rework of the temple, it's just going to be a bit smaller. Alright, let's just do Liberator of Ray class, shall we? Maybe not the back attachment though. Second. Hey Toxic, good to see you. Protagonist, good to see you too. How you both doing today? You're making a temple feedback video. I think I have an inkling of what your feedback might be, protagonist. Okay, what do we got here? What do we got here? Hey, this any good? Oh, it's all corrupted, eh? So it's junk? Oh, we did get a good soul core there, eh? Ooh, 24% lightning res. Alright. Life? Thorns. It wasn't about the run there. No explosive things the temple had other than upgraded Valor when the temple was so large it was quite boring. Especially when I dropped a mirror. You dropped a mirror? Oh my god. If you dropped a mirror, you must have played quite a lot of temple. Oh, no exclusive things. Right. The temple does have exclusive loot via the infusers or whatnot, but those are quickly outshined by everything else. Yeah, like, it's basically just Adziri's splendor, eh? Oh, you were quite lucky. Yeah, I should say so. A mirror. Good lord. Well, congrats though. But I have heard that dropping a mirror early in a league can have the effect of kind of killing the league, eh? It's a mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the luckiest of them all? It's you, Psycho 402. What am I doing? Where am I? What's next? Where am I? Apex of Filth. Time to get bonked to death by the Filth Queen, eh? She can't be any worse than the bird, though, eh? She got them rolls. Damn right. I catch your drift, protagonist. I catch it. Although we do have, hopefully, more survivability now that I got my second ascendancy point. With the old mana before life. See how far we get today. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, when I clicked publish earlier on that video, I was convinced that, you know, it was gonna get 10 views and die a death. I even braved posting it on Reddit, which is rare for me these days. And I think the Reddit response was alright. I got the usual immediate downvote, and then since then generated some interesting discussion. I think what I always love, and like what's a sign that I've made something at least that was worth making, was if someone disagreed with, if someone disagrees with my video, sometimes other people just jump in to defend it, which normally tells me I've made something that at least I should have made. How dare I tell people to play what feels fun and good. A Chaos Stormweaver. Yes. I rolled the build randomiser Psycho, and I rolled Incinerate Stormweaver. Unfortunately, Incinerate is very bad in the early levels, so I've gone Black Flame Covenant with some Fireballs, some Ember Fusillade. Seemed to be the most fun option for the random build. The video was really great. Thank you, Toxic. Yeah, and I appreciate your comment on the video, and yours as well, Protagonist. I think you're right that when I make the the knowledge management website that I will need to put in much more detail. In fact, when I put together the image for damage vectors, I did originally make it quite a bit more complex and added like the various options for like dots and stuff, and then I realized the diagram just got too complicated, so I just narrowed it down to like general hit damage scaling vectors. But yeah, I think you're right. In the main website, I'll probably have a whole section that's like a build maker's toolkit. You meant Stormweaver has nothing to support fire damage. It feels like fire damage receives no love. Yeah, it is in a bit of a rough spot, eh? I agree with you. I don't know what that guy was on about telling you to use an ES helm. It was good advice, and you're welcome for the shout out, protagonist. Sorry I didn't like post up your like YouTube page. I did mean to, and then I apologize. It slipped. It slipped through the editing net. I was editing for 8 hours straight today, and I wanted to stop editing. Only love for my favorite streamer from him. Oh, thank you, Toxic. That's very kind of you to say. Welcome to the stream, Kasi22. Disagreement doesn't always mean you've made a bad video. Sometimes it means the opposite. Yeah, that's fair, right? Yeah, I have no problem with people disagreeing with me. The only time it annoys me is if they clearly haven't watched the video and they're disagreeing with the title. But otherwise, yeah, I'm happy to generate discussion, you know? I think some of the negative sentiment that I sensed on Reddit was that people think that a viable build needs to be something, you know, that's like keeps up with whatever the fastest meta build is, right? And so they think, oh, if I haven't generated 1,000 divines in currency, how could I possibly make a build that works, right? Because how can you like scale it, right? They think you can't scale it. Is this the queen? Wow, I got her already. Disagreeing about what? There's nothing to disagree about, though. Yeah, perhaps, you know. I can't say... I don't know if I put anything in the video that you could disagree with. Maybe my philosophy on build making, right? Some people just want to blast and follow meta builds. 5-minute upload and a bad comment. He must have watched the full video. Reddit is a stupid place masquerading as an intellectual place. There's some good people on there. You know, there's generally the community is pretty good. The meta in the POE is not the best build period. Yeah, I think that's something Prada says, right? The wise man that is Prada. Oh, here comes the bonk. Oh, I hate it when she does the double roll there. Ouch. Just time that. There we go. We got her. We got her. The only thing that happens for the meta build are price explosions. Yeah, yeah. The rolls, oh, the rolls. I think POE 2 build subreddit is a bit more constructive, but I don't really use it enough to be sure. It can be, yeah. Yeah, I definitely, yeah, I mean, the main subreddit, right, is a lot of dooming. Generally, I find the POE 2, especially late in the league, right? Most people who are on the build subreddit late in the league are just there because they like making builds and they like talking about mechanics and stuff. It's a really cool place to like learn about new interactions. Streamer XYZ is playing the build, Divine Orb of Explosion. I've definitely had some grumpy people reply to my builds on the subreddit, which kind of made me stop posting there, to be honest. Didn't seem worth it for the extra couple of views that it got. But people are going to be grumpy. What can you do? Oh, Solar Orb Staff, alright. Crit chance. You're thinking of making a Fire Rage build utilizing max rage to do extreme fire damage, but it's theoretical right now. Sounds fun to me. Is that with like the shaman to like scale rage over the two vectors? Imagine feeding ChatGPT with all the data from POE2 and then let it give you a random build. Didn't some creator do that or like pretended to do that or something? I feel like I saw that somewhere. +3 chaos spells. 126% spell damage. Oh, brr. We'll buy some armor scraps. See what other gear we've got. RP is a man so angry everything around him just bursts into flames. You mean a Redditor? Lol. %, cold res. See what else have we got? What else have we got? You saw the one that let ChatGPT decide his build for his first playthrough. Yes, a shaman using the primal hunger to grant no rage effect and anointing Icolotl Inferno. Yeah, I think that's the one I mean, toxic. To grant fire damage per raise. Oh, I didn't know there was a node that did that. You see, I learn so much. I learn so much just from having viewers that do cool stuff. Icolotl Inferno. What is that node? Is it over here somewhere? Ah, Rage Grass. Increased fire damage. Gotcha. Yeah. How much rage can you stack though? Surely that's only going to be like 50% increased rage. Because if it was more, it might be a good bonus. But it seems like quite a low bonus. Though maybe I'm missing an interaction. Your favorite video is still the dude that gambled like 15 mirrors worth of items and made crazy profit. I mean, if you start with 15 mirrors worth of items, you don't really need the profit, eh? You can get 30 max rate and increase it. But you're giving up the rage effect itself. Seems like I'd rather have the rage effect. What's primal hunger? POE 2. No rage effect. I look forward to seeing what you do with that build. It sounds interesting. Please do share it once you get it going. Oh, chaos resistant. My kryptonite, eh? I'm gonna have to get a lot more stun resistance, I think. Otherwise, Incinerate is not going to do anything, is it? The interaction is to build around glory generation, so you can trigger Ancestral Cry every few seconds in coordination with craving the slaughter. Oh, so that's what you're using the rage for. Ah. Got you. Got you. So you want to spend the rage anyway, so you don't care about having rage effect. And so you're just using the fire damage as a bonus. You're so hyped about the live stream from GGG, but you can't watch it. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, I'm going to be staying up late to watch it. But won't no rage effect turn off the spell damage from rage if you're playing Shaman? I think it turns that off, doesn't it? You don't think so? I can't remember how the Shaman node is worded. But if it changes the rage effect, then it turns it off. If it just grants you more spell damage based on rage, then I guess it doesn't. Let's have a look. Shaman POE 2. Every 2 rage also grants. Yeah, I guess maybe. Yeah, maybe I guess I'm wrong. Apologies. So it doesn't change the rage effect, so you still get the spell damage? Is that right? Strict bedtime routine. Yeah, it's important to have a good bedtime routine. Good for health. Well, you can always catch up the next day, eh? The Keystone does disable the Shamans. Oh. I don't know who's right. It depends on how it modifies the rage bonuses. If it makes rage inherently grant more... Oh, you've tested it. Okay, well, there we go. Yeah, I guess it's because it changes the way that rage works. So therefore, if you make rage have 0 effect, then you don't get the bonus. I wonder if it's because it says also. So it also means it's changing the inherent behavior of rage. That might be the wording key there. Would it turn off the increased fire damage as well? Oh, dang. I don't know, would it turn off the fire damage? Because the fire damage is just based on how much rage you have, right? It doesn't change the rage effect. Have you tested all of the interactions, Kasi? Because I get that the shaman interaction makes sense, but I don't know. I don't know if the other ones do. Intuitively, to me, anyway. You tested the stun one. What's the stun one called? When you wake up, the live stream will be your smartphone will show you the beautiful live stream. Yeah. Hopefully 2 hours. I think it'll be a bit longer than 2 hours. Ignore pain. Yeah, so I think because the wording on ignore pain is it says also. So I think the fire damage node will work. Because it doesn't say also, right? Oh, don't know why it's not showing me the node. It does say also? Oh. Am I just, wow, I can't even read, eh? Why won't it show me the node anymore? Hello? It's showing me all of them except the one I want to look at. What's this bug? Does it know? What? Hello? Wow, that's weird. It's embarrassed. Yeah. We'll log out now. Wish you all a wonderful stream. Thanks, Toxic. Thanks for popping in. Good to see you. You take care. I guess I'm going to have to relog to read it. Billy the Money. How you doing, brother? A belated thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that very much. I saw you did that earlier today. You are my first sub. I mean, you don't need to worry about forgetting things like that. Oh. Try not to kill myself by the sun. Wow, the damage on this build is not good, eh? It's going to be a long journey to maps. I tried to play today, but with all the changes incoming, I cannot even look at the game right now. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I hope watching me stream it isn't isn't too painful for you. I tell you what, I started playing earlier though. As a reward for finishing my latest video, I bought myself a copy of Saros and started playing that. I didn't get very long on it. Got maybe an hour into it. But I can tell it's gonna be good. It's a good game. So nah, it's chill. I saw a stream of that, looks amazing. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think Protagonist is streaming it right now, actually. Well, not right this second, but when he streams. Yeah, I mean, it looks gorgeous, and it like the movement feels really good. Though I did get a bit of sticker shock because it's been a while since I've bought a AAA game on release. I buy like indie games on release, and then I normally wait for AAA games, and I forgot how much they cost now. It's like, what? Oh yeah, they cost 70 quid. Wanted my last buy to be No Rest for the Wicked, but then I went with Frostpunk 2. I always really want to get into those kind of games like Frostpunk and the Anno games. And I enjoy them initially, and then, I don't know, I just... Something... As soon as the management gets like a little bit too much... Oh, what's happening? Oh... Oh, thank you for the subscription, Accidental Islands. Appreciate that. 3 months. Wow. Big fan, huh? Big fan. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. They're in it for the long haul. How am I going to fix the damage on this build so I can actually make it through Act 3? You got to a point where you managed all the aspects, even the democracy part was balanced, and then I felt I did the wrong buy. Should have went with No Rest for the Wicked. Oh, as in you got like a bit exhausted by the gameplay. Yeah, just something happens. Once I have to manage too many things, I'm just like, okay, I'm done with this game. Alright, where can I get some more damage? Can I have a look at this node yet? There we go. Oh, it does say also, right. So there we go, that's it. If the rage effect, if it says also, then Primal Hunger disables it, eh? I guess I should head over here. We'll go down by a CI. And grab some more chaos damage. See how long this boss takes me. Yeah, I gotta do the bullet hell phase. There we go. All of a sudden, I did a bunch of damage. Tempest Storm plus efficiency is give this single target damage campaign cheat. Tempest Storm. I'll have a look. Mana Tempest plus efficiency. Right, I'll check that out. Thank you. I do remember you are Xerok. Would you prefer I called you Xerok and Billy the Money? Or do you prefer Billy the Money? I know you moved over here so you could hear the music that I have playing. It can be Billy. Yeah, no music and huge delay. Yeah, I know. The delay's a bit rough. I don't know if I could fix it actually. I don't think I can fix it while I'm live. No, I can't, right? Oh, actually, it defaulted to normal latency again. Maybe I'll test ultra low latency. So you got any good items for me? Plus levels or bust? I mean, I could hit this with... no, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. We'll start with Fusillade, I think, because that is my main damage skill. Alright, let's have a look at Mana Tempest, shall we? Or I guess maybe I'm meant to put wild shards in, eh? Into Ember Fusillade. Did you mean Mana Flare? Oh, right. Well, unfortunately, I'm stuck in a randomizer challenge. So I really should just be using fire skills. Though, I think I can put wild shards into Ember Fusillade. Maybe that will give me a bunch of... We'll drop out Controlled Destruction. See if that does anything. I'm doing the Schwingy build randomizer. So I rolled Incinerate Stormweaver. Now obviously Incinerate is a payoff skill. So I'm giving myself a little bit of leeway, but that leeway is basically just fire spells. So that's why I'm using Living Bomb, Fireball, and Ember Fusillade to generate fuel. You know, that's not cheating. But yeah, I think if I broached other spells, then I would feel that I wasn't doing the challenge justice. But yeah, that's why we're struggling through hardcore solo self-found with fire spells. It's not out of choice. It is not out of choice. But it's going all right. I mean, yesterday was the closest I came to dying when I walked into the Trial of Chaos at Bird Boss. With some strong encouragement from my viewers. Perhaps a bit too strong encouragement from my viewers. I gave the boss a go. I got him to 60% health? And I'd been dropped to 10% of my health multiple times, and then I decided I would log out at that point. I stopped and I said, guys, I'm not having fun. It's time to re-roll Trial of Chaos. Let's grab some more armor shards. But yeah, let's test wild shards out. The thing about Incinerate is you got to sit there and channel it. Scarred Faith does not work with Zealot's Oath. How about that? So the boss either needs to be CC'd or you need some intense regen and stun threshold. Yeah, I have been noticing I've been getting knocked out of my Incinerates quite a bit. Scarred Faith does not work with Zealot's Oath. Scarred Faith. 5% of physical damage, prevent recouped his energy shield per enemy power. Energy shield does not recharge. You cannot You cannot recover energy shield from regeneration. I think that's the line, right? Zealot Oath. Zealot Oath is regeneration applies to energy shield, right? Yeah. Oh, it's going to be. Oh, I'm going to have to do the long version of Viper as well. All right, well, maybe Viper will end this run. She might be making me spin the wheel again. You played some hardcore solo self-found today, Billy? Haven't got to the cemetery as warrior, but made you think about something. Would character hardcore... Was not expecting them to already be active. Would character hardcore solo self-found instead of account hardcore solo self-found or SSF be something interesting? Could do a cast on ailment build. Yeah, I did think about that. I think if this character gets to endgame, then I will look at, you know, cast on ailment. What do you mean by character HCSSF instead of account? Oh, you mean so it auto migrates? Jack Rockfist. Read more book, I read less book. Welcome to the stream, Jack. Good to see you. Great video, sir. Thank you very much. No shared stash. Right. Yeah, I guess, I mean, all you're doing is automating the migrate all button, right? Which if I when I do my next challenge, I will probably migrate all. I also believe the Giant's Blood downside is too harsh. I hope GGG thinks the life cost nerfed using Giant Blood. Yeah, I'm hoping we see a bit of a rework of that whole area of the tree, right? We'll find out. We'll find out on Thursday, maybe. I think they'll give us an idea of... If they don't tell us exactly what they're changing with the tree, I think we'll get an idea of what they might be. Yeah, Migrate All removes gold as well, Billy. Wasn't one of their trees literally a picture of the bottom left of a tree? Was it literally the bottom left of a tree? Ah. Sharp, sharp. There you go, Psycho. Maybe your wish will be granted. My take on the picture of a tree was that it was an evergreen tree, so they were just telling us we were going to have another 6-month league. What do you think? What do you think to that take? They don't need new life clusters, just merge a life with armor, increase life with increased armor. Yeah, that's one way to solve it. Or make armor behave differently. If you migrate the stuff from hardcore solo self-found to normal, would you get a clean HCSSF each time? Yes. If you click migrate all, it migrates everything. Gold, items, characters. That's what I do whenever I'm practicing league starts in SSF. It's genuinely scary to see 2000 life with no ES when you're level 93. Yeah. Yeah, my previous build was a evasion, no life, evasion and like, I had like 300 ES. I had like 2000 life. And it was okay for the most part, but yeah, juiced content was very challenging. The random one-shots were an issue. Oh, we got resurrecting minions. And resurrecting minions and damage taken from minions. Have I not been punished enough? So swords or daggers? You mean which one do I want? I would prefer daggers. Personally, I'm more excited about getting more poison skills. And we'll get those with daggers. I love poison. Poison is one of my favorite mechanics. If you weren't able to tell by the number of poison builds I've done, I love poison. Would it be fair to call my last build a no life build? Yeah, life limited. Fire builds are your favorite. Swords are even more confirmed than daggers. Maybe swords are more confirmed than daggers now we've had the breach teaser. You're not excited about daggers, to be honest. You never liked Shadow. That's fair enough. Maybe we'll get both. You're a Templar main. Yeah, Templar's going to be exciting. I'm interested to see what they do with flails. Getting some more strength in abilities would be really cool as well. Fizz and fire mix usually. Yeah, I've done that as well. Like I did a physical explosive shot build. That was a lot of fun. I like physical as well. Let's get physical, physical. This Vision gameplay is approved by Jonathan Rogers. But yeah, maybe we'll get daggers and swords. Hey, what about that? Something for everyone. What did I think of the 3 blackbirds? 2 of them looked like roosters. Wasn't that a bestiary reference? Spiders and birds. Who knows though? Figured it was a reference to cock. That was... That's an inventive take. I like it. Not long to go now. Not long to go. You checked it. It's just a real tree. No, you got to put your tinfoil hat on, Psycho. You got to have little whispering conversations with the copium fairies. The fairies will tell you what's going to happen. You smoke on your copium pipe, and the copium fairies flutter down to your little earlobes, and they say, "You're going to get everything you want. Everything. Everything." Are you incinerating or just tickling them? Yeah, I just like how it looks. It just looks pretty, doesn't it? Especially when it's when it leaves the fiery ground. Isn't that pretty? Look at this. Oh, I'm out of fuel. Never mind. All right, it's it's Viper time. Let's go back to town. This is going to be a fight, eh? A fight for the ages. Let's see if we survive it. How are my resistances? I have like very poor armor. I've got no chaos res. I have quite a good life pool though. Okay, okay. I'm stalling. I'm stalling because I'm worried about Viper. Kill them with pretty. Tree means axe, axe means marauder, and marauder means cyclone. I thought duelist meant cyclone. I thought cyclone was a sword ability. Ember Fusillade and Flame Wall would be my go-to here. Like you're brave going Incinerate against Viper without a recovery focus build. Well, let's see. Let's see how it goes, eh? Let's see if we're spinning the wheel again. You gonna put me out of my misery, Viper? Can use Cyclone with axes though? Well, we'll see, right? We don't know. You think I'm gonna die to out of potions? We'll see. Oh, she keeps catching me with the second attack. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Alright, what did I miss while I was locked in? I feel like that wheel would work best if you spun it 3 times and you had full autonomy over the other 6 options. Yeah. I bet they'll do something bad when Cyclones comes like Days Effect if the player becomes confused direction only. While spinning, goddammit, Jonathan. I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't have skill effect duration. I have it in the supports. I have compressed duration. Funny story, I was playing a monk build with frenzy charges and a map had monster steel charges and she stole my frenzies and did her spear throw. Wow. Yeah, I have reduced duration as a support psycho. What of Nepoadsi? It gets a bonus like the player version. Rip them. Oh dear. It one-shot you? Jeez. That is something special, eh? Apologies, I realize I sped through those messages. Alright, I think we'll get to the next waypoint and then I'll need to take a short break. I'm running the wrong way. I'm running into danger instead of out of it. What's this fire sniper shot they have now? Am I a hardcore solo self-found main? No, I normally play a trade. So my league schedule tends to be I'll start in trade so I can try out a bunch of builds. I like league start in trade. I like trying out stuff easily. I like being able to test things without being sent back to the beach because my tests usually result in my death. Then sometimes I'll do some SSF runs. Then when Timmy League comes out, I'll play Timmy League, which is basically small group round trade, right? It's what, like 1,000 people now? And then after Timmy League, probably hardcore solo self-found. So I go through cycles. I play all of it. You thought hardcore players go to softcore and not standard? Yeah, they do. They go to the softcore of the league you're in. So if this guy dies, he'd go to solo self-found Fate of the Val. Oh, this lady, sorry. Projecting myself onto this lovely sorceress. Alright, I need to find the exit. Oh, fuck. Getting swarmed, eh? You're a console player. I started playing this game on console. And I play with a controller, a PS5 controller. But yeah, I played the first 2 leagues on console. For the most part. I started playing on PC like mid 0.2. Basically when I wanted to start streaming it. But yeah, I put in a good 600 hours on console, I'd say. Even back when performance was absolutely abysmal. Alright, I am going to take a 3-minute break. I need to run an ad to turn off pre-rolls. Oh no, we have another minute. I don't want to waste it. Let's have a little chat. Performance was fine since day one for me. Yeah, I think it depends on how juiced the maps were. I definitely had some performance issues on PS5. When I was playing Poison Concoction Pathfinder in like T15s, the entire map would like completely like fragment, you know, all of the textures would unload and stuff. It was very, very, I mean, it wasn't unplayable, right? Because everything was dying because I was playing Poison. But yeah, there were definitely some performance issues. Oh no, we got a loot filter while I was still playing console. We did get one, but I'm streaming, right? That's why I'm playing on PC. I needed a beastie PC to be able to stream and run the game. Yeah, after a month, right? Yeah. All right, I'm going to take a break. Stretch your legs, get some water, go to the bathroom. I'll be back in 3 minutes. We are back online. Thank you for your patience. Just adding some more tracks to this playlist. All right. Check everything is as it should be. All right, all right, all right. We can return to our quest. Well, I mean, that's the scariest part, of this area done. You also left console for NVIDIA GeForce Now. Console was too limited. Loot foot was one of the issues, but also trade and searching for items was a pain. Yeah, it can be. It can be, but I mean, I've heard things are better now. Does trade doesn't have a different economy, right? In POE 2, it's only POE 1 that it has a different one. It's just annoying. Blazeworks TV, welcome in, brother. Good to see you. I'm having a great day. How are you? How's your day going? But yeah, I remember like trying to do trades on the controller on console was a bit of a chore. Sometimes, you know, before they added asynchronous trade, it was like someone would send a trade request and I'd spend like a minute or two remembering where the button was to accept it. It's ridiculous. We have leveled up. I got any more chaos damage I can take? I could take this chaos damage down here. Feels like I need more damage. Let's take that. Let's take these nodes for a bit. Starvin Marvin 392, welcome into the stream, man. What is the name of this song? The name of this song is Dramaphone by Caravan Palace. I'll put it in the chat. I really need to sort out the plugin. Yeah, I love Caravan Palace. I've seen them live a few times. They are excellent. I love Electro Swing. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Day is about as good be driving to the dentist and stuff. Oh no. Yeah, I've been putting off going to the dentist. Would you believe it, being British? I have a bit of a dentist phobia, so sometimes I put it off. I hope your trip to the dentist goes well, man. I hope nothing serious, I hope, just to check up. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, that's a good start to a staff. Can I get a +3? I cannot. Thank you for the follows, Starvin Marvin. Appreciate it. My guy is on that Austin Powers oral hygiene. How dare you, sir? How dare you? There was a time in my life when I was on that Austin Powers oral hygiene, and then I had to have quite major surgery. So that's not a completely unfair statement, but now I take excellent care of my teeth. I have not missed a toothbrushing in a very long time. No matter what the circumstance, but yeah. When I was younger, when I was a young rapscallion spending too much time partying, I did not take good care of my teeth. Life and cold res. That seems like it's probably worth slapping with a Regal Orb. Oh, we got armor and energy shield. Alright, well I can equip this now. Fortunately, I've given up a bit of lightning res, but that's fine, that's fine. I've got plenty of orbs. Let's just use all of our resources so I don't die. You wanted to check out this game because you've been hearing about the new big patch coming soon. This is an excellent time to check out this game. We are indeed awaiting at least the information on the big patch, if not the big patch itself. And unfortunately, we got a little bit longer to wait for the patch. Everyone is frothing for it. You brush your teeth with maple syrup. Of course you do, Blaze. Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? You know? The stuff grows on trees. Oh, we have another lesser jeweler's orb. What should I put on with lesser jeweler's orb? Living bomb? Do we want bigger booms? Yeah, I guess I want bigger booms. Help me blow up those packs. Stick control destruction in there, seeing as I already have it in my inventory. I've known about it for a while, but the minute you played Diablo and you're going to wait for POE 2 to go free to play before playing it. Ah, well, are you interested in playing it right now, Starvin Marvin? Bear with. What am I doing? Would it be better to wait for the update? Possibly. Yeah, the season does reset, but you've got a few weeks, so you could run the campaign. I mean, it depends if you think you're gonna get bored with it, but if you want to play it, then there is a key. Check your private messages on Twitch. I am more than happy to facilitate you trying the game without needing to commit. So log in. Log in, baby. But yes, the season will reset at the end of the month when the new season comes out. But that doesn't mean you can't enjoy playing some campaign, right? Because a new season just means a new fresh start. You could just play a different class and then it's like a completely different game. What did I give you? I gave you a key so that you don't need to pay for it. That is an early access key. So now you can try it without needing to invest monetary. I'm happy to be your gateway into this game. The first hit's always free, you know? How do I have it? So I have spent too much money And so I got given a bunch of extra keys as part of buying an expensive supporter pack. And I have no use for them except to give them to people that come into my stream that want to play the game. So congratulations. I don't have oodles of them, but yeah, why not, right? They just sit there otherwise. They just sit there doing nothing. Yes, that's the full game. Yes, I believe you can use it on Steam. Does anyone know that? When you put in the key, right? When it asks for the key, it's what allows you to set up an account, right? And then you can just download the game. Someone will have to remind me how that works because it's been a while. Yeah, you can use it on Steam. So when it asks for your early access key, that's the key you give it. You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. But be warned, this game is very addictive. Fun fact, you gain more armor from boots when you use an energy shield boots than a regular pure armor boots by using the iron slipper node. Ah, so it's almost as good as subterfuge mask. So you're getting some friendly warnings in the chat, Starvin Marvin. Be ready to get addicted to the game. Now the only thing you miss out on by using my key is that normally you'd have to buy a supporter pack to get a key, which gives you points, which lets you buy stash tabs, but at least this lets you try the game without needing to pay any money. You've sunk almost 200 hours into Diablo 4 as your first ARPG, and I heard this game gets a lot deeper, so I'm prepared for a new addiction. Yeah, I think POE 2 is relatively new player friendly, but you're also welcome to ask any questions here. Either me or any of my viewers would be more than happy to help you, I'm sure. But yeah, there's definitely a lot more depth. It's like giving drugs to a baby. I mean, it's like drugs. I mean, drugs. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you got addicted to Diablo, then I can imagine you're going to get addicted to Path of Exile for sure. Bam-a-lam. Bam-a-lam. But yeah, I think I have, how many keys do I have left? 3? Yeah. I have 3 keys left now. Did I play any ARPGs before Diablo? You played Minecraft Dungeons and that game was even simpler than all 3 and I still got addicted. Yeah, I've been playing ARPGs since I was a wee lad. Back in the Diablo 1 days, then Diablo 2, Diablo 3, Diablo 4, Path of Exile 1. I played a little bit of Hellclock, though I don't know if that really counts as an ARPG. It's kind of a cross between an ARPG and a roguelite. What else? No Rest for the Wicked. Been playing a little bit of that in early access. Looking forward to their next update. I'm a big ARPG fan. I did take a long break from playing ARPGs though because they're so addictive. The only reason I'm playing POE 2 now is because I make videos and stream it. That is the deal I have done with myself. That I need to produce something creatively satisfying in order to play this game. I don't think everyone has to do that, but that's what I need to do to feel good about it. Imagine being an alcoholic and he just gave you a free room for you to live inside the biggest bar around. Did I play Minecraft Dungeons? No, I never did. I kept meaning to, but I never got round to it. You're waiting for No Rest for the Wicked to drop on console. Yeah, I'm sure it will, right? It's a game that's very well suited to console and controller play. I've gone the wrong way. I'm so busy chatting to you guys, I got no idea where I'm going. This is the slowest campaign run I've ever done. But hey, that's what we're here. That's what we're here for. We're here for the chats. You can't be an alcoholic. Alcohol is banned here. Oh. You live somewhere that alcohol is banned. Yeah, I mean, my vice is Path of Exile, so... Path of Exile and making videos. I've been pretty addicted to making videos lately. I've been putting in so much time into it. Probably helps that I've been getting really nice feedback. Helps feed the addiction, you know? Weed is also banned. They're making Minecraft Dungeons 2 would probably make it deeper so you can enjoy that more than the first one. It's actually quite challenging. Going into Diablo 4 after Minecraft Dungeons was way easier. POE is going to be harder. POE can be hard. I would recommend following... well, do you need... It depends. It depends what your expectations are, right? If you are someone that enjoys the struggle, then just go in blind, right? Pick something that looks cool. And then play it until you run into like a wall where you can't make it any further. That's probably going to be the end of Act 2 for a lot of people. And then you can like look up maybe how you should be building your character. But honestly, like just enjoy the experience of kind of going into it without knowing that much. My videos are much better than the Hype Yap videos. Look, I mean, people gotta eat, you know, and the hype videos, they do well, right? If you, I don't watch hype content, so I just don't watch it, you know? It's easy to not watch. But I get it, right? People want content, they're chomping at the bit for it. And I think I'm in a unique position, right? That I haven't exhausted a lot of the well of videos that I can make as a new creator, whereas a lot of the bigger creators have, right? I'm not sure that they could put out a video like I did today because they've already done it. They've already put one out. These games aren't as fun if they're too easy. Then yeah, I would recommend going in blind, right? And enjoy the struggle. I enjoyed the struggle. I really enjoy the struggle. As you can see, this is not what you would normally see PoE players doing, spending this long killing rares, but I'm doing a challenge run. I was warned that fire was going to be miserable. Let's tickle them with some blue flames. Did I say blue? I meant purple. There's only one man that does hype content. Is that Jonathan Rogers? Jonathan Rogers, cheap hype officer. Oh, talkative try. Yeah, I mean, the clue's in the name, you know? Man likes talking. I mean, he may make a lot of videos, right? But I would say Try is a net positive for the community, right? He does a lot for smaller creators, so I am a supporter of Try, even if I don't enjoy a lot of his content. But that content isn't made for us, right? We're so invested in the game that we don't need the updates that he provides. A lot of people enjoy it, right? You think they need to bring back the monkey filter? Yeah. The one that separated the boys from the men, yeah. The one that teaches you whether you should roll into or away from the attacks. Melting bosses is a shame. Can't even appreciate their cool design. You're in the right stream, Starvin Marvin, because we are vision approved gamers here. Does being nearsighted make you a blaster? Yeah. Yeah, I got that 20/20 vision, you know? No, in fact, I have better than 20/20 vision. I'm not bragging. Well, I am bragging, but I had my eyes tested and I have perfect vision despite playing computer games my entire life. Yeah, if you do no damage and struggle in this game, the trick is to cope and call yourself a visioner. Thank you, Billy. You see, Billy gets it. Billy gets it. Billy is a supporter of the vision. Billy on the money. The skill tree looks insane. It can seem intimidating. Yeah, I have whatever the numbers mean perfect are. Because I was getting migraines like a year ago, so when I got my eyes tested, apparently I have no issues with my vision. Alright, I'm just going to lock in and kill these stupid Dorianis. Wild Shards is not actually working because even when there's only one enemy, it fires the projectiles in a circle. So I'm going to take Wild Shards off. Unfortunately, the fire in a circle thing still applies. So let's see what else we can put in. I guess I need to put in some damage. Ellie Focus? I guess I'll just do Ellie Focus. I don't need to ignite with them. You played assertive... Oh. Sneaky. You played a certified 6-skill vision warrior build to 96 twice in hardcore solo self-found this league, and while the skills were visually slow, when you look at the actual time to clear maps within the context of how much you juice them, it wasn't slow at all. Yeah, I don't mind clearing maps slow. They were my fastest builds to get to 96 just because of how much juice they could handle. Yeah. If the monsters are dying and you're not, it's a good build, right? Alright, there's so many Dorianis in here. Alright, EF doesn't auto-target. It would appear not. It would appear that Wild Shards makes the skill very bad. At least for single target, which is what I'm using it for. Herald of Ash. Herald of Ash would require me to overkill the monsters, and I am barely killing them. Or are you talking to about Carsey's build? Herald, yeah, I guess you're talking about Carsey. It only works on attacks, yeah. That's also true. Even if it didn't, though, I don't think I would be overkilling. Yeah, EF doesn't auto-target at all, which I have found out in bosses, right? When I'm trying to do the boss and I'm not aiming at them, I get absolutely screwed because it just fires the EF into the wrong direction. There's a lot of micromanagement in this build. We've not even got to the actual hardest boss yet, which is going to be the actual new Great Filter as Mardi, eh? Every rare is like a boss for this build. Am I using raging minions as fire exposure? But I'm not doing fire damage. I'm doing chaos damage. So I am not using fire exposure. They are just for a little bit extra damage. Okay, this is not going well. Is there a support that does withered on hit? Yes, but the skill that you put the support on has to do chaos damage. So it won't work with Raging Spirits. But I have Withering Presence. To be honest, it was probably a mistake switching to Black Flame Covenant so early, but I just wanted purple fireballs. But yeah, I mean, you're probably right that it would have made more sense to stay fire and do exposure stuff. They could debuff, yeah. I just have damage and duration in them at the moment with blind and maim. But I can ignite, that's true. But my ignite does chaos damage. All of my fire abilities do chaos damage and the Raging Spirits do fire damage. If I can get a full channel of the Incinerate off, it actually does alright damage. If I can get a full channel off, it being the operative word there. God, I hope if I die and I roll the wheel again that I get a good combo. Imagine. I wonder what we could get. A wand and the scepter that gives me chaos damage per minion. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'll have to find the scepter because this is a fresh start character. I appreciate all of these ideas to try and make my life easier. I really do. Unfortunately, we're stuck in the suck. If I make it to maps, it'll be a miracle. I think what we probably need to do is something like Blasphemy, Despair. I could probably drop Withering Presence and Raging Spirits and do Blasphemy, Despair. Or when we get our next spirit upgrade, do Blasphemy, Despair. Let's pop back to town, seeing as we just leveled up. Can probably drop SRS for a companion that has a decent aura in the meantime. You want me to go and farm a companion? When I need dexterity for that as well. Next random, Titan Bone Cage. Would using an archer minion gas cloud with ignite count as a fire spell? Stat requirements in my ARPG? Yeah, protagonist. Exactamundo. Fire and cold res and life? Oh. I guess I'll take this for the life. I mean, yeah, I guess that technically would be a fire spell. I guess, technically. I wouldn't be opposed to using minions to help. I did keep some scepters, just in case. I have one here with 43% increased spirit. I think I have a few scepters, right? I have one here. But I don't have any good wands, is one of the issues I have. And I'm a bit low on transmutation still. I'd have to hit +3 spells on a wand, really. Oh, look, a fire damage jewel. Uh, 450 over 2.5 seconds. I guess I do want to hit a good mod on a flask. Are any of these any good? No. We'll keep some wands to slam. See if she's got anything for me. Damage with extra fire. Any plus spells? Any plus spells going? Gosh, you can't seem to sell this staff. I've leveled up twice. I guess, does anyone have a... let me see. How does one activate? Is there a link I can post for where to activate it? Yeah, you need to activate it on the POE website and then link your Steam account to the POE account. I believe, right? Yeah, you need to go to the Path of Exile website and activate the key there first, right? And then you can link your account and then it will be active on Steam. I haven't actually done this myself because I bought a supporter pack, which means it happened automatically. But yeah, you need to go to the website first. Because you're technically not buying a game, right? It's account access. All right, are any of these any good? But it should work. It's not showing as claimed, so I gave you the right one. Oh, a spirit chest. No, I really wanted that little bit of armor. I feel like it helps. Oh, a Chaos Res belt. I don't really want to give up all the elemental resistance. Alright, let's just see if we hit something good here. Oh, there we go. Charges per second. That's what I want. Maybe I should use some armor scraps. That'll do. That'll do, pig. Alright, Doriani time. Oh, I think I missed some follows. Okay, I got some notifications in chat that I got some follows, but nothing in my client, so I don't know what happened there. Thank you to Nicholas, Oliviera, and Jason. Must have been on... Oh. Thank you for the follow, Carsey. There we go, I got a notification for that one. Appreciate it. In my head, beating Doriani still ends the campaign. Well, it might do, or he might end me. All right.
I've been preparing for you for years. Face the might of Eval. I cannot allow you to interfere. Let me show you what true intellect looks like.
Where's he going? Oh, this way. Oh, he always does the same direction, right? Oh, fuck.
I will crush you. Do you truly think you can match me? Nothing will stand in my way. Fatal ambition. This is not over yet. Now, you are within my grasp.
Fuck.
Existence is merely energy.
Wow, this is the longest this fight has ever gone on for me.
Self-destruction. Do you truly think you can match me? No! You are within my grasp.
He's not too bad. I really like this fight. Everything is so well telegraphed. Everything feels extremely fair, eh? Extremely fair. Dum-bum-ba-da.
Your people cannot be saved. History is already written. You can
The big slam was much harder to dodge pre-sprint. Yeah, you're right there. Still wasn't too bad, right? You just had to roll at the right time.
let's just start talking then.
Does Black Flame affect Herald of Ash? Herald of Ash is martial weapons only. So you can't use it with spells, so no, it doesn't. That's sad, yeah. No heralds for spells. Say what you did. What should we... I might put an album on. Ooh, Hybrid Minds has a new album? Should we listen to the new Hybrid Minds album? It's only half an hour long. Yeah, they should restrict Herald usage more. You're an evil man protagonist. It's not a good Herald 2. No, it has some uses. But yeah, I don't think Herald of Ash is a particularly good Herald either. It definitely has some issues. It's a bit of a win more Herald, isn't it? You might think the game is better if Herald's melee only. That's, yeah. That's worth considering. Doriani! I wonder why there's a lot more hybrid melee spellcasting druids than there are monks, right? Monk doesn't do much with the inside of its identity, does it? Apart from stacks a load of ES. Hybrid monk. I wonder if we'll get some spells for shadow for that side of the tree. Does monk have any spells, or is it just all melee? No, imagine if I had some good gloves. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I've been wearing these gloves since like Act 1. Acolyte of Chiyula is a pure chaos caster though. It's all melee, but if you want to go Acolyte, just equip a wand. Right, I guess, yeah. But I guess quarterstaffs don't have any spells, right? Apart from being able to apply curses. Hand of Chayula, if you watched my latest video, is an excellent way to apply your curses and marks. And curses are spells, aren't they? So... who am I looking for? Someone's got a book for me. Oh no, it was I've already picked it up. I'm all scatterbrained. Oh, that's a nice focus if I get a good wand. Spell damage and cast speed, yes please. Chaos res? Staff from POE 1. No, I know. I mean quarterstaffs, right? I know they're melee, but I was just saying Hand of Chayula applies a curse, which is technically a spell. So I guess he has cast on dodge and invocation. Maybe that's the key. Oh, okay. So the spirit reservations also interact with spells as well. But yeah, it would be cool to have some more Dex int spells, eh? I mean, I haven't really looked too much into the druid spells. Do the druid spells have a strength requirement, or are they pure intelligence? Actually, I do know the answer to that. Thunderstorm is strength int, right? So they must do. Alright, what's going to be the least painful? I guess we start with Shrike Island. Hopefully we find a weapon upgrade. They do, they are blended. So Druid has strength in spells, but currently we don't have any Dex int spells, so there's something to look forward to with Shadow, eh? I wonder what kind of spells we would get. Did you know GGG has a dancing skill you can purchase from the microtransaction shop? I did not know that. Shop. Let's search. Oh, there we go. Dance. Nothing's coming up. Dancing. Oh, in POE 1. Oh, you got my hopes up. I was going to do some dancing. Oh, having to go on the website is too much friction for me. I'm going to keep my points. I'm going to keep them. What if I have to buy like 100 stash tabs? You never know. I'm going to keep an eye out for some gloves. Now that I'm in SSF, that's a real possibility. That I might need 100 stash tabs. Yeah, could be, right? Could be. Not if I migrate every time I die, though. That's how they get you, you know. That's how they get you. Oh, can you imagine one of the blaster streamers trying to play this build and level through the campaign with it? There would be so many Exiled Again clips of them screaming at the white mobs that aren't dying. Did you try and post a link, Psycho? Unfortunately, my stream chat blocks links. I assume it's a link to the dancing emote, but we'll never know because it got censored. So, No proof, I'm afraid. But I believe you. I believe you that it exists. It's a YouTube link. Oh, of the dancing. I can probably relax the no link policy at some point soon. I basically had it on because when you're a really tiny streamer, you get a lot of scams. They target like, you know, the 1 or 2 viewer streamers. So I always had links disabled, but I know a lot of the other streamers let people post links. Don't do that. A lot of them are scammers. Yeah, that's why I have it off, right? To be honest though, since things have gotten, since I've gotten a little bit more popular, or since I've had real viewers, I've been seeing much less of them. They don't seem to come after you if you actually have people watching. For a long time, Protagonist was the only one keeping them away, weren't you, Protagonist? You were protecting me from those nasty bots. But they have the best viewers, though. I'm only a mid one. Don't sell yourself short, Protagonist. You're my best viewer. Okay, I figured out how to activate the key. Thanks so much again, man. I'm broke at the moment because I quit my job. So that was really nice. Oh, I'm really glad I could help you out, man. Gonna go check out the game, and I'll be sure to see your stream again soon. No worries, man. I'm really glad I could help. Enjoy. And I hope you find a new job soon. Oh no, you quit it until you finish your course, right? You did it on purpose, right? That's good. Well, I hope your course goes well. Gonna go check the game. Enjoy the game. I remember when I was streaming some bots about, yeah, you get the bots that come in to try and sell you viewers. You get the people trying to sell you AI art. My man's really dropped a content nuke on some dude trying to study. Yeah, whoops. Sorry, you're going to fail your course now due to a crippling Path of Exile addiction. After introducing you to this. Hey, Agitorn. You've actually seen a bot farm in person in Vietnam, like 20k devices. Is that part of the tourism industry now? They're like, you want to go see a bot farm? Or are you just checking on the bot farm that you run? Dan the Van, welcome to the stream. Just saw my make your own builds video. Good job, now you're here. Well, welcome in. Good to have you here. Now, instead of playing Diablo for 10 hours a day, I'll switch to POE 2 for 10 hours a day. That's the spirit. There you go. You see, guys, I've not ruined this man's life. He was already fully invested in the ARPG crack addiction. Better than a bot fly farm. Very good. Protagonist, very good. Very droll. You work in cybersecurity and tech risk. So you're doing an investigation for a client. Ah. Your client ran bot farms? Is it really 120 gigabyte download? Saros was only 90. Ooh, level 4 support gem. And we can get more lightning res if I want it. We get better rapid casting. What else is there? Oh, really just rapid casting, eh? Oh, we get Searing Flame 2 for Incinerate. What is that? 25% more magnitude of Ignite. Alright, let's do that. This is meant to be an Incinerate build after all. Maybe Incinerate will do damage now. Confirmed Saros bad. No, they wanted to know what was going on. There was more than a bot farm that we investigated. This was just one of the things going on. Oh, so it was like, what's going on? What's going on in Vietnam? Saros, no, Saros doesn't have seasons. Protagonist is being sarcastic. And Saros is the game from Housemarque Studios who made Returnal. It is the spiritual sequel to Returnal. And by all accounts, it is crazy good, just like Returnal was. I loved Returnal. Returnal is one of my favorite games. I had so much fun with it. So I was more than happy to jump on Saros straight away. You feel bad for the woman from Returnal to go home and to return to the planet she was trapped on. Returnal has got some creepy shit in it. I really enjoyed it. The story, the like weird existential dread, like horror undertones were really good. I'm getting the same vibe from Saros. You know what else Saros reminds me of? Has anyone seen the film Sunshine? The creepy dudes from Saros remind me of the creepy dude from Sunshine.
Only a piece. The rest must still be out there.
Switching from coke to crack just a jolly. Yeah, good point. Good point, Billy. She reminds you of the anime ReZero Return by Death ability. Or maybe I should do a temple soon. I could do with something to craft on though. Oh no, wait, in Act 4 I can start taking the currency out, right? If I even get any. Feels like Act 4 is like the least valuable time to do temple. Oh, we got the summon the boss. Really, you're gonna go underground? Oh, I've been ignited. That's not good. It doesn't seem to be able to hit me very often. Oh, we got another level 4 support. Yeah, I've not seen very much anime in my life, Psycho. I have seen, what have I seen? Studio Ghibli. And we have watched, what, 2/3 of season 1 of Attack on Titan. That's the limit of my anime knowledge, unfortunately. I do not feel equipped. Saros really does look incredible. I want to play Returnal before Saros, but both... I don't think you need to play Returnal before Saros. And apparently Saros is easier than Returnal. So maybe you can play Saros first. But Returnal will be a lot cheaper at the moment, because Saros is a full price game. Oh, there we go. Look, the Ignite killed the boss. What's weird to me is that enemies that should be, like, fire resistant appear to be Ignite resistant to my Incinerate. Is that right? Do you think that's right? I'm getting paranoid that fire resistance is affecting Black Flame Incinerates. Wasn't Returnal price like $40 from the start? Was it? I don't remember. It's been so long since I played it. Alright, I need to go and get some water and have another break. So I will be back in 3 minutes. Stretch your legs, get some water, go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. We are back. Oh, did I miss a follow while I was gone? Raise underscore. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. All right, last 45 minutes. We've done the first island. I'm an island boy. I haven't leveled up yet, so there's not going to be anything new for me, is there? Ooh, 113 spell damage. Can I get some plus spells? No, I can't. No, I can't. Give me a break. Come on, let me catch a break. Give me some like bonkers good weapon or something.
Here's your gold. Farewell.
Salvage this stuff. Disenchant the blues because we need transmutation orbs. And sell the crossbow. Oh, we got a level 11 spirit gem. Let's upgrade a raging spirits. Another support gem. I guess I'm going to do magnified area 2, but I'm not going to waste a level 4 support. I'm going to put magnified area in Sigil of Power, just to make things a bit easier. You know, I've not even read what Sigil of Power does. I assume it gives me more spell damage. Oh, I have to spend mana within it. Oh, I should have read this, shouldn't I? Oh, it only gives me a buff if I spend 50% of my total maximum mana while in the circle. And then I assume it starts on stage 1. Do I get at least the first 12% more damage for free? I hope so. I hope so. Alright, let's go to the next island. Oh, you know what boss I'm least looking forward to on these islands? The stupid troll boss. It's gonna stun me out of every cast I try and do. Oh, we could go to Gahanu. Kakanu? We're going to listen to after this album. We're on the last. We just do more Hybrid Minds, eh? Yeah, we just do another Hybrid Minds album. I'm enjoying the vibes. Hope you're enjoying the vibes. Oh, they don't sell spellcasting stuff. Does the lady? Is it the healer lady? Where is she? Is there not someone who sells spellcaster stuff? Like similar to Ruhaki? I've actually never leveled a spellcaster this far. This is my first one. I guess I'll go to Wekapanu then.
Let's go. This island looks nice. Beautiful even.
By Garukan!
Bum, bum, bum.
Die, forgotten!
I could also put Ellie Focus into my... I could start speccing into crit and use Ellie Focus instead of control destruction while we level things up, because I don't think the ignites are going to be doing very much. And like fireball and stuff. Then maybe we can get some nice crits going. This Incinerate just doesn't do anything, does it? Alright, well we got the chaos damage here. Oh, let's turn off this search so I can actually see what I'm doing. So I could switch to Ellie Focus and start picking up crit nodes. Some chaos damage here, but it's only 7%. We could go over here and get the chaos damage nodes. There's also a careful assassin. Yeah, I guess I just need to start heading over here. There's like these nodes as well, but they're increased skill effect duration, which is going to make Ember Fusillade worse. So yeah, let's just go over here. Maybe I could think, is there some reduced skill effect duration over here somewhere? Oh, there's a chance to fire extra projectiles. There's some reduced skill effect duration. I should probably take this, right, for the old Ember Fusillade. Maybe I should just be using Ember Fusillade. Might even be a better clearing skill than Fireball at the moment. I noticed when I was religiously checking the stats on my new video, I got a nice comment from Kaltorak. It was nice to see some engagement from him on my builds video. I feel honored as he is a pillar of the build making community. I really like listening to their podcast. Someone who's still very active in build making at this point in the league. Oh god, I didn't even notice how much damage they were doing. Oh, I'm getting hit by volatiles. There we go. There we go. I wonder if there's a way to get Incinerate to stack up faster. Maybe that's the trick. Because when I get to the end of the cast, the ignite that it leaves on the enemy is actually pretty strong. It's just getting to the end of the cast is the issue. 5 seconds is a very long time. I'm not sure what they were really thinking with this skill. Even if it was like 3 seconds, that's still like quite challenging to stand in one place and not get stunned, right? Make sure he's playing the right album. Yeah. I need to figure out a better setup for my alternate windows. Feels like I want to have 3 different windows open when I'm streaming, so I can keep an eye on everything. Maybe I need like an ultra wide screen just above my main gaming monitor, just to keep on top of everything. Just talking myself into buying new toys, you know. Can't help myself. All right, it's shark time. Let's see if shark kills me. Of course, he immediately goes underground. Wow, that is a lot of damage. Alright, I don't think I can stand still with Shark Boy. No damage from the ignite. Alright. It's a Sharknado. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Well, it's a good job that mages are the tankiest class in the game, eh? It's a good job that, as with any fantasy RPG, the mage has the biggest tank. Just like the way things should be. Alright, I have once again gotten lost here, so I imagine the cave is hopefully down here somewhere. I don't think it's on the right hand side. Or it better not be. Epic Blade YTTV isn't mage like high damage, low HP. You would think so, wouldn't you? But in Path of Exile 2, mages have high damage and high HP. They kind of flipped the archetypes on their head. That doesn't make sense. Well, you know, you are right. It doesn't make sense. But unfortunately, warriors are squishy and mages are tanky. I think it's a known issue, right? That it's too easy to. The problem is it's too easy to scale ES, right? Which is why mages are very tanky. So I have double the health of most characters of this level because of how easy it is to get energy shield. To be fair, warriors are quite tanky during the campaign. It's at the end game that it's quite difficult to scale their tankiness compared to mages. Armor's pretty good during the campaign. Anyway, welcome into the stream, Epic Blade. Good to see you. Hope you're doing okay today. Was it supposed to have high HP, or is it an early access thing? That is a good question. We, as players, don't really know what GGG's philosophy is. What they've said is that they don't want life on the tree. We don't know if they're going to change their mind on that. But they say they don't want life on the tree, and then there's a lot of ES scaling on the tree. So, but I don't think it's just a PoE 2 issue, right? PoE 1 has had the issue with PoE 1 has had the issue with energy shield also being very powerful compared to everything else for a long time. You're doing good. Popped in to chill and have fun. Well, hope you're having fun, and I hope this is chill. Not high HP, effective HP. Well, max hit, right, Billy? Yeah. Max hit, HP. EHP is a slightly different thing, isn't it? EHP takes into account like mitigation, like block and dodge. But yeah. Mages have the highest max hit through ES scaling. Which does actually, I mean, actually, you're not wrong, are you? Because high max hit also translate to high EHP. So I correct myself. Because you are right. When I was looking earlier, when I was making the build guide video, and I put together the 3 comparisons for 3 of my builds. And I had my Warbringer, which was armor, life, and ES. I had my Pathfinder, which was life, ES, and evasion. And I had my Varashta, which was just ES, and the just ES character had the highest EHP and the highest max hit. It was crazy. Whereas my like high evasion, 4K life and energy shield Pathfinder had like half the EHP of the Varashta just because of the max hit. The issue is the armor formula for late game. It just blows it out of proportion. Yeah, the armor formula is both unintuitive and hard to scale with. They either need to rework the formula or give HP on the tree. Yeah, right. I think the issue is the difficulty in scaling max hit, right? That, oh, fuck. What the hell? A rip. Where did that come from? Wow. No, no. I mean, I've face tanked a bunch of those already. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. We are free. We are free. That was Jonathan listening to us talking shit of his formula. Yeah, he struck me down. Zeus from the heavens. All right, let me grab the wheel because I do not want to run that back. I'm not running that back. That took me a very long time. All right, let's spin the wheel again. Can't believe I died to a not boss. So warrior. Well, we'll see. We'll see what the wheel says, Zarok. We'll see what the wheel says. Let me go into Blaze's Discord. At least you're enjoying it. Yeah, the arena begs for blood. I'm happy to oblige. You know, this is very low stakes hardcore solo self-found. All right, here we go. Spin to win, baby. You ready? Let's see what ascendancy we get. Maybe you'll get what you wish. Oh, there you go. It's Titan. Here we go. I mean, Titan's good. Let's see what skill we get. Let's see what skill we get. Forge Hammer? Isn't that a Smith of Katava ability? Oh, it isn't? Oh, okay. All right. Forge Hammer Titan. Here we go. I can't believe you made the wheel give me what you wanted, Billy. I'm going to have to do a new thumbnail as well now for tomorrow. Oh, I've never done a mace or a Warcry build. All right, so is it the giant hammer? I don't know. Exit to character selection. I need to. We need to do fresh start, right? I don't know how long I'm going to survive on a warrior though. I'm not the best melee player.
It is a pity to see you like this. You arrived on our shores a whipped and broken child. Our people made you strong. How were they repaid? Sedition and lies. Stop the foundling!
What level do I get Forge Hammer? Let me check my skills cheat sheet. We get it at level 33. And we get Molten Blast at level 15. All right, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. It might be a cool build if I can make it. What am I going to level with until then? Not Rolling Slam, that's for sure.
Clearfell could be in danger. I'd best hurry.
Let's put shield block here. Where's my skill? Ah, there it is. You tried shield wall and shield charge was fun until Act 3. Would it be cheating if I leveled as one of the shield abilities early on? Or just Mace Strike, I guess. Bone Shatter.
Dodge this! Cower!
Bonk. Bonk.
Out of mana!
And bonk.
Stay back! Don't do this!
I'll try not to read chat and die. Prone to be stunned, use Bone Shatter as AoE. Right, I think I've read about that. Act 3 and I was dying. Maybe that's why I'm not a fan of melee, because I was technically just running around. Yeah. Alright. Bone Shatter. So I Bone Shatter when they're primed for stun, is that right? Ooh, a bit of rarity doesn't hurt in Act 1. Take some melee damage. So does Forge Hammer counts as a melee attack, right? Even though you throw it? Am I doing a challenge? Yes, I am just rolling random builds with the randomizer wheel. And I'm doing them in hardcore solo self-found. Take that. Oh, I see. After I block, I can hit them, eh? Oh. Oh, I need to move this, otherwise I'm going to die. Feel my wrath. Ah, there we go. Right, so I primer for stun. Wow, this is a lot of micromanagement, eh? Thank you for the follow, Epic Blade YouTube TV. Or YTTV, I assume that's YouTube TV. So I gotta manage like stun as crowd control. I've never done a stun build before either. Rolling slam does more damage to stunned enemies. So am I allowed to use skills not meant for melee? I like to follow the spirit of the challenge. And yes, I will only use mace skills. And then when I get to the level that I can use the skill that I've rolled, then I will try and use that skill as part of, at least as part of the damage rotation. At least Forge Hammer isn't a payoff skill. This is my third character doing this challenge, and it's the first time I've got a skill that isn't a payoff skill. I don't really feel like picking up Earthquake. Do I do Devourer? I guess I do Devourer. Go get a support gem. When do we unlock Forge Hammer? Level 33. So I can use any mace skills till then. Oh, the music stopped. Oh, no, we're all right. This album should take us to the end of the stream. No need for Earthquake. These two are enough for a while. Yeah, I remember I tried to use Earthquake before, and I remember it taking like 3 business days for the Earthquake to go off. I can't say it was that fun waiting. I assume that's still the case. I don't think they've fixed it, right? I hope I didn't use it on a Friday, right? We wait until next Wednesday for it to go off. Ridiculous. And then knowing my luck, it will get delivered by every. That joke only makes sense in the UK. I apologize. Just replace every with whichever shitty local delivery company you have in your place of residence. Thank you for the follow, GU1K. Guick? Gwick? Alright, I'm gonna lock in. Let's lock in. Can I get 2 rolling slams in? I can, okay. Oh, I'm out of health potions. I might have to log out. Oh, stood in the poison. Fuck. Alright, this has not gone well. We're needing to get charges back from our little friends here. Remember when you couldn't aim rolling slam? I remember doing that as well. Oh, fuck, I keep standing in the stupid poison. Wow, just melee life, huh? Give me a break. Can you get out of the poison, please? Thank you. Oh my god. Come on. Alright. Jesus Christ. I look away for a few minutes and you're back on the beach. Yes, I got blown up by a crab. Unfortunately, on Wakapanu Island. You know the crabs that do the AoE ice thing? Where they fuck you up? I'd face tanked a bunch of them and then all of a sudden I just got destroyed by one. Wow, that was a long devourer, eh? No, not the quill crabs, the big one that does like the expanding ice slam thing. Now imagine that rolling slam with a time bubble and ice ground. Yeah, no, I know. I'm about to experience the pain that is melee, eh? Get some mana. Don't need a buckler. We'll keep that. Upgrade rolling slam. Keep this to put on. Sell the rest. Oh, identify the short bow. Sell that. See if we got any boots. You got any move speed for me? No. Any flat damage? Or at least we're back on the attack skills though. How can I use the wheel to roll for a shit build? Bear with me a second. I will give you the links. There is the first wheel and the second wheel. They are from a creator called Schwingy. I would check out his videos if you haven't seen them. He makes really cool videos. All right, so what do we put on Mace Strike? Rapid attacks? I don't really want to waste a support gem on brutality when I know I'm going to want to roll various elemental added damage. Fire attunement? Bone Shatter middle recommend. I feel like we want Mace Strike damage at the moment, right? Or do I just do Fire attunement? I feel like I can't go wrong with rapid attacks, right? You got Stormweaver, Earthquake. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sorry. Actually, we are heading into the last few minutes of the stream, so rather than start another area, we'll just have a little chat before I log off. I hope you had a good time today. It's getting pretty late here. So I don't tend to go over my stream hours on a Monday or Tuesday because I'm in the UK. It's nearly 11 p.m. But on Sundays I normally go a bit longer, especially when there's an actual new league to play. You're crying in the corner of the room, in a circular room. Frank8775, hi my friend, how are you? Warriors come a long way since 0.1 launch. After that league, they nuked Gem Legionnaire and Spark, the good old days when this league was so much more insane. Yeah, I imagine things were much more painful than they are now. I'm doing good though, thanks Frank, how are you? Welcome to the stream, sorry you've come in right at the end. But we'll see if we can get Warrior working. I'll be back online tomorrow. We should also check who we have online. Oh, I think we should probably raid out to whatever media. We've raided Timmy this week. We've raided Major Aimless. So I think we do whatever media. You guys all okay with that? Here we go. All right, well, I hope you've had a good day, everyone, and I will catch you tomorrow, same time.